The daughter or the mother is also immediately like, "Look at me. You don't want to be like me." Uh, which she just said. Never mind. That's a terrible point. I'm not smart. Smartness out the window. Take everything I say with a grain of salt.
Watch.
Yep. The rumors are true. We're back. We are not only back, we're so back. And I think, well, not think, but I know that we're working on this track. It's a song called A. I finally committed to it just because I love the sound of, like, a guitar that's, like, fresh out of the box. Like, direct inputting the bass, I think, is awesome, but, like, for guitar especially, I like to have the amp sound. So, went out, picked up a Shure SM57. Yeah, I went, like, in terms of mic selection, I've always heard that they're, like, top tier. And so I was like, okay, well, sick. you know. So let's actually give this a listen and see where I left off, because I actually don't remember. Oh. Yeah, that's ass. So that's the number one, like, step number one is going to be warming up and then doing actual practice on the drums. And then after that, we're going to work on this track A. And then I'm not going to re-record any vocals or anything. I'll just do better vocals for the songs that I put out. Because at the end of the day, that's why I'm doing this, because I want to listen to these songs. I think they're awesome. I love them. So, suppose now I just need a couple of sticks, huh? I'll be right back. Fat drag off my Hot Pocket, you already know. Let me see if I can set up with like a macro practice cam. Sorry. Got stun locked. Apparently Jordan Rudess of Dream Theater mimes and loves AI. It's just like weird. Maybe, I don't know. So I'm seeing a thumbnail. It's got the Ed Gein show, and it's got Weird Al Yankovic. So I just finished the show earlier, like right before I got on stream, and I'm gonna be so honest, the shit is so ass. Like, I went into it expecting to learn something, and it's the same information that I already knew, and then they were like, oh yeah, by the way, there's this character who, like, never actually existed, but turns out to be very important and makes Ed make some pretty fucking gnarly decisions, which is pretty, like they over dramatized it, and I went into it looking to learn something. They also did the thing they did with the Dahmer show where they over sexualized a lot of it. Although I guess in both cases sex was a huge part of the crime. They stayed away from it much more than they did on the Dahmer show, which I was happy about. Then again, was a huge part of like Dahmer's whole pickup thing. I just hope that if they, well, yeah, how many people did Ted Bundy kill? Confessed, but experts believe his. Yeah, that's a big number. So it looks like, let me do my fancy streamer thing here. Confessed to killing 30. It is AI, so I don't actually know. Confessed to 30. Some have speculated killed as many as 100. You know, it's who can say? But if they do a Ted Bundy one, I hope that it's much more on like his crimes and like I don't know. I don't know what I want to say, but I know that I have to practice.
Unethical and misguided,
All right.
well written, excellently performed, beautifully shot, thematically challenging, all that jazz. And coming from co-creators Ryan Murphy and Ian Brennan, it felt like a step forward on a path that I was genuinely excited to see them go down. But then, last year, they decided to take 2 steps backward with Monsters, the Lyle and Eric Menendez story, which
I didn't see this one. This one's new. Also, I need to fucking practice. Sorry, everybody who was hoping to practice along with me. Yeah,
spit in the faces
if I have
of
to
not
talk,
just
I'll
the
talk,
real
but-
people whose stories they were attempting to tell. I must be dreaming because this season is infinitely worse than I thought possible.
It's pretty bad. He's right about that. It's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. Oh yeah, I forgot the most important thing. They try way too hard to paint Ed Gein as like with Dahmer, they did a good job of showing that he was a depraved individual and that what he was doing was not in fact okay. They really don't even try with this one. With this one, they actively dramatize and like there's a whole part. I don't want to spoil anything. At the same time, nobody watches me. There's a whole part where something big has happened. Ed has done something that is really bad. And so his first thought is like, oh, I'm going to go tell this person who, by the way, remember, is not even actually someone who existed in the story. And then there's this whole tangent and side plot of, yeah, fucking, they don't even try to make it seem like killing is a bad thing. Like, they have, like, Ed is like, hey, yeah, check this out. I just did this thing. And then the woman is just like, oh, did she struggle? Like, fucking, you can just fuck a dead woman instead of fucking me. And it's so, it just feels disgusting. Hopefully he goes into it, but there's more that I want to say about that.
Saying that this show is worse than I imagined feels a little strange, given that Monster the Ed Gein story is in many ways exactly what I've come to expect. As usual, much of the true story has been reduced down or even outright fictionalized to make it more palatable and entertaining, but done so under the guise of having conversations and asking hard-hitting thematic questions, mainly what makes a monster. Not a question.
Yeah. He's about to say it. It's they ask the question and then they answer it in like the single dumbest series of ways possible. It's so
that is unworthy of exploring, but one that, because of the way it is often explored here, continuously diminishes the experiences and perspectives of the real-world victims being portrayed, while also, at times, mythologizing or even fetishizing the killer.
we got to get something straight. This guy murdered and decapitated 2 women, one of which he strung up and then dressed down like a deer in his shed, and then the other one, I forget what he did to her, but then he took her face and he made it into like a skin mask. Like, the guy was fucked up. The guy was a monster.
Episode 1 of the show perfectly follows this formula, doing things like being as ham-fisted as possible with Ed Gein's tragic backstory in order to try and garner the audience's sympathy, employing an overly operatic tone that turns Gein's macabre obsessions into something spiritual or poetic, being extremely gratuitous in showing his deviancy and parading him around like some sort of serial killer Ken doll, and throwing many pure fictions into the mix, capped off by insisting the significance of certain events or triggers as a genesis for Ed Gein's crimes. Impact does seeing violent historical imagery have on a person and on a society?
And they it's a really great question. They explore it, and I'm sure he's gonna get into it in the worst ways possible. It's terrible. It's trash.
Or how do we expect people to cope with abuse and trauma while being completely isolated?
Easy, man.
But the thing is,
And he's gonna. All right, I'm gonna rant about this just because. Part of the like they really do go into that whole what makes a monster and like what effects can violence have on a society, and if the way that it's portrayed in the show, like. is exactly the same as the way it happened in real life, then that would be very cool, and that I would watch. There are two particular characters in the show that I would watch an entire show separately just about them, and maybe others. But it has to do with like they made a movie and it was like the first of its kind, and a lot of people were like, oh, this is where, you know, everybody is gonna become a mindless animal and they're all gonna murder each other in the street and things like that whole collapse of like Christian America into what we have now, which is like a hookup culture, like super toxic, like that whole descent. I'd love to know how true it is, and yeah, man. So for other people who've watched the show, I hopefully you know what I'm talking about, but the directors who are out there making movies, like, I'd love to sit and have a discussion about that. I think it would be very interesting.
but fortunately for me, and unfortunately for literally everyone else, the show is just getting started. No, that is the show. But wait, you might.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep. 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 Yep.
Think this is nothing new. The show has always intentionally commented on itself. Right? Entire middle chunk of this season is one giant metatextual exercise that examines how these real-life crimes became the blueprint for American horror mythology.
Which would be super fucking cool if that was the show. But that's not the show. The show is about Ed Gein. I want to know about Ed Gein. I don't want to know about, you know, American history and fucking all this garbage. Well, I do, but not in a show about Ed Gein.
The Ed Gein story, as it turns out, is more of a loose term, meaning not just his literal story, but also the fictional stories based on him that we've culturally passed down through the years, like Psycho, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and Silence of the Lambs.
So that's another thing I forgot. There are no, like, actual good people except for this guy. This guy, this guy and his mom are, like, the only actual good people in the show. And everyone else in the show is, like, just not a good person.
Had trouble balancing the reality of its subject matter with
It's really
its
annoying.
fictionalized design.
Especially when the
Something I've
characters are
repeatedly
portrayed to be
attempted to
really, really
emphasize
good,
in
and then
my
in
analysis
practice, they're
as
just
a means of showing
assholes.
how these real-world crimes were reduced down to genre, and in turn, why that's such a questionable and messy thing to do. Hopefully in an attempt to ultimately strip away the myth and leave the audience with the sad and unglamorous reality, which is something that this creative team has consistently stated was a goal of theirs, and as the source of so much creative inspiration, to show you, hey, all that stuff you love, it all comes from this one guy.
Again, would be cool if it's true, but I now sit with a skewed vision of American movie history because I don't know if it's true. I'd like to believe that it's true because that would be so cool. And then I remember it's a TV show, and that would be so cool. Man, it should be a TV show or something. Are the Menendez twins? This is gonna keep eating me up. I should be practicing. Damn, dude.
monster Ed Gein
That
is
sucks.
true
So they
crime's
just killed their
version
parents.
of the music.
You won't touch her. You will never touch a woman. You won't be marrying one. You understand me? It's sin, Eddie. Women are sin.
Or
I thought I told you to shut up.
I'm sorry, Augusta. I'm sorry.
The lines are, wow.
I know that saying that this show feels like an Ed Gein puff piece sounds like a bad faith reading,
Fuck.
but keep in mind that if it's not immediately self-evident, this also comes straight from the horse's mouth. Pretty much all of the major creatives behind this show have stated how fascinated they are by Ed Gein's cultural impact. Disagree with this framing, given that one, Ed Gein being usurped in popular culture by the fictions he helped inspire is arguably a good thing, and two, no great art is worth this much human suffering. And to try and give the show some credit, I do think that is somewhat conveyed here through heavy-handed dialogue from fictionalized versions of real-world film directors like Alfred Hitchcock or Tobe Hooper, stating things like, "We still tell this same story because it's much more sinister to think of a monster who is not a creature, but instead a fellow human being." Or that America's history and publicizing of violence puts it in the forefront of our minds on a daily basis.
This is the stuff I was talking about. All right, yeah, listen to what this guy says, and then I'm going to have
Drove
some
him
thoughts on it.
literally insane, those images. Can you imagine if he saw what we're doing in Vietnam?
Eddie really seems like
That's what I'm saying, man. It's like, that I would love to know about, is how, like, the increase of cameras, and, like, listen to this line.
such is the power of the photographed image.
But wait a minute.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, I would be so interested in learning, like, as cameras came about, like, I know there was a thing people used to have pictures of their souls taken and things like that, where you could get, like, your ghost, because of the way that the camera technology worked, it made, like, a ghostly silhouette or some shit like that. Huh. Yeah. I would love to know how things like camera and video and things like horror movies becoming popular, etc., and so forth, how that changed the, you know, the world and the society, and how that got us to where we are now, because everyone is so desensitized to everything, you know? Like, you would go and watch the show, it's really gory. It is disgusting. And I was sitting there and I was thinking, wow, like for Terrifier to have to be what I have to go to get legitimately scared, that's... And then you think about what people see in real life on a day-to-day basis. I don't know, man. It's interesting stuff.
If all of this is true, and violent images are this incredibly powerful, then doesn't that kind of put this entire show into question? Well, that's something that this creative team also seemed keen to talk about. Who's the real monster here? Ed Gein, or the filmmakers who tell his story? And by God, if they really want an answer to that question, I'm gonna give them one.
Build a website
I like
you
this
love.
guy. This
With
guy's
Wix.
getting subscribed for sure.
This show positions itself as contributing to a legacy of powerful art, driven by people like Hitchcock and Hooper, and even David Fincher. As if Monster is
Was
now
that John Goodman?
and
If I missed John
of
Goodman in the show, I'm
powerful
gonna
art,
be pissed.
driven by people like Hitchcock and Hooper, and even David
That looks like John
Fincher.
Goodman. Fuck.
As if beyond our societal fears and history of violent imagery, what the Ed Gein story seems to think is this. All of these artists are attracted to Ed Gein's crimes because they're sick voyeurs, peeping toms who get off on fictionalizing and perverting real-world trauma in order to make their audience uncomfortable, even give a middle finger to society at large.
Isn't that what art's supposed to be? Like, that's why I make my music. You go and listen to my lyrics. I'm angry. I'm an angry bastard. I'm riled up. Suppose you guys haven't heard much of my lyrics, but I'm an angry motherfucker. I got some things to say. And I think it's really important that I'm allowed to say those things, and then however the world responds is however the world responds. I had a different point. I don't know, giving a middle finger to society at large, I think, is an incredibly important... Like, that's how we got metal. That's how we got these two of amazing films, Texas Chainsaw Massacre and fucking Psycho. Like, I don't know. The want to... That's how we got 2112 by Rush. Like, that's how we got fucking Freebird and fucking All I Can Do Is Write 'Em in a Song.
I'm not making the movie that...
Who see themselves as having metaphorically created a monster of their own, having nothing but contempt for their audience, which is quite a baffling and barefaced admission, one that I'd almost respect the honesty of if the people saying it didn't, in the same breath, go around in interviews spouting off about how they're doing important work. This show has always had this frustrating...
See, and this is what I'm saying. It's taking, like, actual... Like... There's a very ironic scene that I'm thinking about where a guy is drinking at work and his boss says, "You're drinking too much." And he says, "Let me ask you a question. Did you solely yourself discover your mother hogtied and gutted in the barn of someone who you considered a friend?" You know. and he says, "I think if you did, you'd say that I'm drinking the exact right amount." This is what I mean when I say that everybody is terrible, because this is the same guy who, in the name of Christianity and being a good American, doesn't let this guy get money and start a charity after being the victim of one of Ed Gein's murders. It is just... Oh! I'm sure the click is annoying me annoying you guys as much as it's annoying me. I don't care. We're gonna keep it on. If you don't like it, suck it. It's my YouTube channel. Sorry about that. Go listen to fucking Win Hell Why. It's really good.
The people behind this show genuinely seem to think that they alone know how to handle this stuff responsibly. They would never do anything other than try to find the man and the monster in the most ethical and well-researched way possible. So well-researched that they can solve 70-year-old cold cases and give you definitive answers as to why someone like Ed Gein turned out the way he did. This entire middle chunk of the show doesn't so much feel like a recounting of how filmmakers passed down the Ed Gein story. Instead,
it's a perverted bastardization of it, and it's trying to use the story as a mask for some form of not even social commentary. It's just out. It's like you're watching two different shows. There were moments where I was like, fuck. Sorry.
It feels like the show is trying to drag everything else that came before it down to its level, in an attempt to ultimately try to claw its way up and above it all. While a film like Psycho certainly has a complicated place in film history, filled with much controversy,
where do I know that guy from?
trauma,
Someone
and
say in the
sadness,
chat where I know that guy from.
at least
I know
both
that guy
it
from something.
and Texas Chainsaw Massacre had the decency to create fiction out of Ed Gein instead of touting itself as the genuine article.
And then
And
being
sure,
fiction.
Mindhunter was a stepping stone to this very show's existence, but it's also diametrically opposed to what this show does in just about every way imaginable. I mean, spirited way. This show took what was, in reality, a casual relationship between Ed Gein and a woman named Adeline Watkins and turns it into some sort of apprenticeship? Adeline constantly shows Ed Gein violent imagery to inspire him, encourages him to do things to the bodies.
Maybe you should do it with somebody you can't say no. Somebody dead.
Things
That's-
he never
see?
did in reality.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
even
He
photographs
absolutely...
his handiwork to use as a part of her
And this bitch is completely... Well, not completely... 99.9% of the way made up. She hung out with Geen, and she publicly gave conflicting accounts about her relationship and the actual manner of it.
Then returns home so her mother can tell her the reason that Adeline is so
Among other things, calling her a useless shame and a lunatic horseshit daughter. But
messed
also
up is because she wasn't supposed to have been born.
I threw myself down the stairs. And I think those stairs are what did the number on you. Why you're so gall-darn peculiar, why you embarrass yourself. And me, you are unnatural.
There are so many moments in the show where someone is down and they're just getting kicked, and you're like, but here comes the but, where the person says, but you know what? That's life, and the shit sucks, and you're one of a kind, etc. and so forth, you know? Some sort of shining, not it's gonna get better or a that's okay, but a, you know, I know you got it. You got this. It's gonna suck, for sure. You got it, though. I've seen you do it. I know you got this. You know?
And then, at the very
little
end
bit
of
of
the
gas
show,
in the tank
Adeline
instead of
confesses to
fucking-
Geen that she's thinking about following in his serial killing footsteps after he's been committed to a mental institution. Remember, the real-life Adeline Watkins never did any of that. All of it is completely made up. But Ian Brennan says, she's real to me, damn it. Why? Why would you do that? Well, this too can largely be explained by the show's metatextual approach. Again, this comes straight from the source. Quoting Ian Brennan, she gets to the central theme of the show, which is be careful what you look at and be careful what you watch. And we, along with Ed, we sort of watch her go down a rabbit hole into something quite dark and quite scary.
Why? Why do we need to watch that? We watch Ed do that. We watched Ed do that. I really like this theme. I really wish that they would have used it anywhere else.
This is what the show thinks of its audience.
Eat your cotton picking dinner you didn't lift a finger for. Then pull yourself together and go find a husband who will put up with your lunatic horse shit.
Yeah.
Blink of an eye, you're an old maid like me.
I kid you not, it was a 10-minute scene of her berating her daughter, and this is the end of it.
You won't have a batshit Nimrod daughter you're ashamed of like I do.
The daughter, or the mother, is also immediately like, look at me, you don't want to be like me. Which she just said, never mind, that's a terrible point. I'm not smart. Smartness out the window. Take everything I say with a grain of salt.
Watch, all of
How?
that is pretty apparent here. For a show called The Ed Gein Story, it is oddly comfortable going on complete tangents to depict so many things that are, at best, tangentially connected, like Ilsa Koch's atrocities during World War II or Head. Ed Gein was an quote-unquote unreliable narrator of his own life. And what does the season really have to show for itself by the end? What does it actually have to say about the subject it's pretending to explore? Well, for starters, Ed Gein did it all because he was schizophrenic.
And what you call it? Skedaddle. Schizophrenia, Ed. You're schizophrenic. And is that why I do the things that I do?
No, you did it because you chose to do it. Maybe schizophrenia made you, you know, lean towards a specific choice or see a choice that wasn't there to the obvious person. But I'm a firm believer. And they do the thing in the show that I don't like, where they...
I mean, sure, he killed a few people, but along the way, he inspired so much great art that we love to this day. Great art that was somehow also a stain on Ed Gein's wonderful life story, unlike some other shows out there, wink wink.
Yeah, not only did he fucking, kill 2 people, but he also massacred the graves of, like, 30 people. He had to go to 3 different cemeteries because people,
I wish I could say that I'm being uncharitable, or that it's not as bad as it sounds, or that it was done with the best of intentions. And hell, it might have been done with the best possible intentions that this creative team could muster, But it doesn't really matter when the execution is this comically awful.
Change the whole world.
Again, it's so saccharine and goofy that it feels like parody.
I'm sorry for blaming you, Dewey. Of course, you didn't mean to cut Nate in half. It's all so obvious now. I should have been a better father to you, Dewey. I wish I spent more time playing catch with you and less time training my body and mind to kill you in a machete fight.
Ed, I don't think you and I are alike at all. The transsexual is rarely the perpetrator of violence, Mr. Geen. We are far more likely to be the victims of violence.
Even though the entire first half of the show leads us on as if he is trans, feeling directly inspired by Christine Jorgensen, and that he feels internalized shame every time he expresses his gender identity. A little late to be walking all that back this close to the finish line, don't you think? But hey, at least they spelled it out for the audience, apparently. Even more egregiously, the show fully expects you to feel bad for Ed Gein, the very guy who they've essentially characterized as a violent Looney Tunes character who has done absolutely deplorable, heinous things, some of which he didn't even do in real life.
Mental hospital used to be a place of compassion and rehabilitation.
Not,
in the end,
that's not true.
It was us. We make monsters of men so we can put all of society's ills on them.
Purpose to it.
And when in doubt, if none of that does anything for you, you could always blame the women in these killers' lives, especially their mothers, a strange through line that connects every season of this show so far together. I want to stress that it's not as if mental health care and scapegoating aren't important things to discuss in this case. This is just not the proper execution. Any powerful questions this blending of reality and fiction could potentially ask of the audience quickly evaporate by the time we reach the show's overly simplistic and prescriptive ending. A jumbled together atonal note that is meant to reflect Gein's dark legacy, but is ultimately purported to be the ending we all wanted for him, the one he deserved. All this metatextual examination of Ed Gein's life and legacy, all these attempts to get you to contemplate the broader picture, just to circle back around and beat you over the head with the most ham-fisted, melodramatic ending possible. One that pretty much just sits you down and insists you feel a certain way, even if it directly contradicts everything you've been shown before. And yet, for me at least, the only legacy this season of Monster managed to properly dissect and dismantle was its own. All I'm hoping for now is that enough of you watching this show, or even just this video itself, feel the same way. That a disappointment this colossal, that this very pointed middle finger for all your support is enough to drive away viewership.
Okay. Alright, cool. Jenna Ortega, blue hair. I'm gonna go drum for a bit because I'm awesome. Day 30, bro? Day 30? That's expensive day-wise. But if I got nothing in the chat, fuck me. Alright. Fuck, I really should do something music-based. Fucking, I don't know, I was on such a good streak. And I just got this new microphone, and now I'm feeling too lazy to fucking do anything with it. It's fine. I'll get bored of Pal World probably pretty soon. Boys, can we start cooking stuff? Where the fuck is everybody? There's Tarantras. There's all the pals and stuff. Okay, it's all loading. I was gonna say, no one's fucking doing anything. Is this thing, yeah, very comfortable, very comfortable. I didn't send people out on a mission yet. I probably should, huh? Yeah, let me auto-assign and then we're gonna fucking get all the boys on it. Cause, yeah, it's not like they're fucking doing anything. Fuck, dude. Yeah. Get the people on it. Alright, everybody's doing the things they need to be doing. I think I need more musket ammo, right? Kinda. I have a little bit of musket ammo. Not enough though. How much course ammo? I could make 4. I can make a lot of course ammo. Somebody get on that. Pal team is hungry, dude. Good news, Pal team. We got food. If it's food you're after, it's food we got, dude. Get some chickpea saute for the people. Yo. Then I'm gonna clear my fucking inventory. Cause should be, you know, carry capacity and all that. Penguins on that. Fucking, I got racks on racks of storage, bro. Dude, I am so glad that I don't care about organization anymore. If I had to run around, go through like, alright, which fucking chest has the shit? Fucking... No. Yeah, alright. Pimp. Let's cooking on that course ammo. Everybody's hard at work. Are you still sending pals? Ooh. Alright. You know, I could probably set up a base and just have like 7 or 8 of those and just never leave. Wouldn't get very many missions done. Speaking of missions, we last left off with a very easy task to build a pal bed. And nails are like easy shit, methinks. Imagine I did have to build 2 of them, bro. Fuck. I did, dude. I had to build 2 of them. Fuck, that's so AIDS. Dude, fuck you mean unreachable by pals, bro. Yeah, we're gonna fucking... Here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna disassemble this. I'm gonna put it out here so that when I need ammo, motherfuckers can build me some fucking ammo, right? Yeah, weapon workbench. Alright, stop playing with me, bro. There is very clearly enough room right here. Very clearly enough room for that bitch. Yeah. Alright, get to work. No more excuses. Okay. Alright, they're still cooking. Incubation complete on this bad boy. When the cop... Herbal? The fuck is an herbal? Healing powers to revive the player. That's kind of super sick. It's got planning, gathering, and transporting. And it moves real fast. Alright. So he's kind of a bitch, a little bit. A little bit bitch made. Oh, dude, B-Guard is kind of really good at fucking all the shit. Hold up a second. Yeah, I don't really need Dinosom if I got B-Guard, dude. Oh, fuck, except B-Guard's on a mission. Fuck. Oh, alright. Yeah, Dinosom got it. Dinosom fine. We still have 168 flour in that bitch. Fuck. Dude, I have 3 fire mounds for a reason. Can we get to work on these on this stuff? That'd be so sick. Alright. Sick of seeing armor is damaged on my screen, but I also don't really care that much. I already have a mega shield. Yeah, metal armor. Metal armor seems to be the move. I need some fucking ingots. Ooh, I can make a fucking fishing rod. Alright, that is gonna be super helpful. Cause I keep seeing all these fishing stuff and I'm like, dude, I want some of that. Also, should we build a new base? I think it might be time. It might be time to scout out a new spot. What we need is somewhere with a lot of fucking room, because this just simply does not have enough room. So let's, yeah, what do we got here? Do we have any spots that look, I mean, that looks pretty good. Honestly, being right in the dead center of the map could be the move. I think like right here. Maybe that's the move then. Yeah, let's scope it out and see what it's looking like. Fuck, I'm forgetting how to play the game, sorry. We're gonna do this. No, that's the wrong number. That's the one, yep. We'll say, for a game with no music, the sound design is pretty peak. Alright. Yeah, this would be fucking golden. Look at this, dude. Hold up, alright. Can I build a PAL box? Need palladium, wood, and stone. Yeah, alright. Let's do that. Let's, honestly, it's probably literally gonna be faster to just fucking acquire the shit. There's some wood, 2 palladium fragments, more palladium fragments, and then some stone down there. And there's a lift monk effigy over there. There's 2 lift monk effigies. I know I need them, but, like, not that bad. At some point, we gotta take on the oil rig. That is one thing that might suck, is I don't know if the frequency of raids is gonna change at all. Because of how close we are to a fucking syndicate, like, thing. Yeah, dude, right here, dude. Hell yeah. Okay. And now, we're gonna start moving stuff over, because I really only want 1 base, you know? I don't want any more than that. So we're gonna see, what stuff I can move over that is probably fine. Probably, I think I can take the logging site, and then I need to quickly make my way to the fast travel point. Well, as quickly as I'll be able to. This is gonna take a while. I probably should've, well, no, I do all the fun stuff off stream. On stream is when I do all the boring stuff to make it less boring. Like, fuck it, dude, I'll fucking stream it, dude. This is gonna suck. See, I'm sitting here stewing on all the things I should have done. But am I gonna get up and do those things? No. That's why you guys are better than me, because you guys are getting up and you're fucking practicing and recording right now. I'm stupid. I'm addicted to gaming. Fuck, you know what's gonna really suck is fucking moving everything over from storage, dude. That is gonna be a massive pain in my hiney. Okay. Is there anything directly next to the PAL box that we can start to move? This is not where I wanted to go. We have hit the wrong location, chat. I'm also now wondering, do we reckon it's gonna be a better idea to just put all the take all the pals out of the base and then just start from scratch at the new one? I think that's gonna be the move. I'm gonna start by disassembling this thing. Yeah. And then glad Surfant's trust increased. That makes me happy. Glad Surfant trusts me. Hell yeah, dude. I'm actually super happy that we're doing this. I think it's gonna suck, but in the long run, it's gonna be so worth it, you know? We'll put all the machinery extending out this way, because machinery's for pussies. And then I'm going to... I think I am just gonna do that. I'm gonna wait until they're done sleeping and then come daybreak, because they might actually do useful stuff, which is pretty funny. Alright, what's next? I need this, and I can take this, and I can take this, and I can take this. We're at 800, but it's fine. It's gonna be so worth, chat. I'm glad that they have like a cucumber, but they don't have fucking, like, there's not a limit. There's just consequences, which I'm happy about. I like that. I don't like limits. I like consequences. You know, I looked at the wrong place. I thought my camera was still over there. Fuck. Still getting used to this whole, you know, being famous thing. It's pretty cool. Like tens of millions of fans. And Jimmy back my primitive furnace plankton. Yeah, what else am I? Oh yeah, egg incubator. I'm gonna put that over here, and a global PAL box. I'm gonna put that. I'm gonna put that over here. Put all PAL and PAL adjacent stuff over on this side. And then, yeah, I think that's it. Hell yeah, dude. This is honestly bussin'. This is so sick. It's only 3, dude. I might just ooh, I'll take 40 ammo, yeah. That's the shit, dude. This. Jimmy back my formular plankton. Jimmy back my formular plankton. I don't want to take the one that he's actively working on. Alright, here we go. Fuck. have a fat shopping list. Oh man, oh fuck, I'm so sorry, Incinerant. I'm just gonna sneak right through here real quick. Holy fuck. Holy fuck. Come on. Come on. I know you're slow, but you ain't that slow. Come on. Oh my god, this is excruciating. I'm hating, bro. You can catch me fucking hating this. Well, I'm still waiting. Oh, yeah, because I fucking have all the food on me. Obviously, I was gonna build something else. What the fuck was it? I mean, I suppose I could start fucking building a base. Like an actual house. Yeah, I don't like this. I think I'd rather just build a fucking box, to be honest with you. Alright. Now that I'm not fucking cucumbered, we can actually build something here. Oh, you are fucking me. Alright. You know what? Actually, fuck all of this. I'm gonna make the base work, and then, and only then. That's when we'll strike. It's alright. Here's what we're gonna do. Palbox management menu. We're gonna move everybody out. Everybody back in the box. Gonna fucking, take all this, fucking, all these beds, fucking this thing, fucking all the shit. We're taking it. If it's here, we're taking it, dude. And then we're gonna fast travel, get back here, and then get the boys to work. Good, I'm receiving messages. They're not accurate. Everyone's getting to work. What's the number one thing? Cooking pot. I should work backwards from most materials to least materials, but I won't because I'm too cool for that. Put that there. Alright, feed box. Put that there. And offload all of my food. That, this, fucking, if it's food, it's going in there. Alright, beautiful. Now, I think I had a campfire as well, but I'm not sure, so we're not gonna do that yet. I may have had a ranch, although I'm pretty sure I didn't. Do I have a crusher? Did I build a crusher? So that's probably, I did build a crusher. Okay. Okay, we do not have a mill, which is an L. We do not have a, we have a logging site, stone pit, all the foods, all the PAL stuff. We have, is that it? What the fuck? I mean, the stuff to make cake, sure. Oh yeah, I don't know, I don't remember what we were using the ingots for. It was for something stupid. Alright, okay. That's what I should've did, I should've just built, or should've done rather. Should've built like 50 fucking boxes and just started, you know, offloading stuff. Whatever. Okay. Base breakdown is going well. We need to... You know what? What the fuck am I? They can just make it again, because they're awesome. Come on, come on, come on. Yo, come on. And... Alright. Damn, it's just now occurring to me how much shit was actually in this base. Holy fuck. Talk about the long walk, dude. Oh my god. Nope. Wrong number. Y'all ever do that? Walk up to something, hit the wrong number? I just put my boss through fucking hell at work on accident because he does the timesheets, and I clocked out and clocked in, like, fucked it up. It was not good. Anyway. Alright, Statue of Power, just a little bit closer, Bam. Alright, yeah, we had an alarm bell. That's gonna go, right here, right in the center. No, right here, right in the center. A fuck ton of beds, that's what it was. A fucking metric fuck ton of beds. Like, fucking 57 of them, dude. That should be enough for a couple of people to get their naps in. We have more work-based stuff, which has to go on the other fucking side of the goddamn. So it doesn't necessarily have to. Yeah. Fuck it, dude. Just if it fits, it sits. Up there. And put this. Oh yeah. Okay. What's next? What else am I forgetting? We have global PAL box, fuck ton of fucking beds still. So let me get on that. I'm sorry, gents. I've been sleeping on your bed ability. Okay, alright. Looking good, looking snazzy. So this is definitely going to be a multi-day process, so I'm going to go ahead and grab the rest of the pal beds while I'm here. That's going to be the most logical thing to do in my current position. Okay. Alright. Let's get these beds laid down before we do anything else. And then I think, just because of travel time, we're gonna have to start moving one thing at a time, which is gonna suck. This thing's done. Might as well just do this real quick. Let's see. What'd we get? A celery. Nice, dude. Nice. I think I might already have one of those, but welcome to the team, brother. Dude, you know what's so funny? Fucking, I want to go back through and relearn the lore. Because so far what I've got lore-wise for this game is that this is the Palpagos Islands are just basically here, and they're hanging out, and there's pals on it, and people moved in, and there used to be an ancient civilization, keyword used to be, and now new people have moved in, and they're fucking up the pals, like, whole way of life. Classic, you know, like Avatar type story. It's like, oh yeah, humans came in and we're the worst and we fucked everything up like we do, you know. As humans, we have a tendency to be doing that, unfortunately. I do need to get all these guys' beds replaced at some point, but they're bigger fish to fry before we get on all that. Yeah, another incubation thing. Peak, dude, this is looking good. There's a place for everything, and everything is in its place. Oh, fuck. I need to... We gotta move that. Hold on a second. Peek. Peek. Mosey, why are you not... There are so many beds. There are so many beds. Yeah. Alright. Ooh. Yeah, what have I got technology-wise? Not much. Which kind of sucks a little bit, but it's fine. You know what? It's fine. Alright, next. I think we should get, like, the breeding farm and whatever else is fucking, like, furthest away. And I want to get the building last. The building has to be last, because that's going to be the most annoying. And I'm not ready to do all that. I'd say as I immediately run to not the breeding farm. Okay. Yeah, you come here. Wow, that cucumbered me. Okay. I'm gonna grab the feed box and the fire. Just 'cause I can. And then we'll go and get the condenser and the hot springs and what is that, the labor research thing? Alright, peek. Peak, dude. Okay. Not enough stamina. Fuck, dude. Fuck. Come on, come on, come on. Beautiful. Alright. Okay, breeding farm, feed box, and a fire, and the fucking 10 billion stars in the universe that we can observe. And your mama took the ugly ones and put them into one nerd, dude. Such a bar. Such a heater. Alright. Breeding farm is pal adjacent, so that's gonna go over here. She's gonna keep walking till it turns blue. Come on, big guy, you got it. I can squeeze right through here, right? Yeah. Come on, big guy, you got it. You got it. That's all you, big dog. Hell yeah. Okay. And then feed box and come on. Come on, so close, so close. I'll make it aesthetically pleasing. Fine game, fine. Ugh. Yep. Peak, dude. Peak. Okay. Alright. This is actually going super well. This is way smoother and easier than I thought. It's only been like a half hour of just moving shit, but it's fine. I've been able to run my mouth the whole time, so hopefully you guys are entertained. I need the fucking whatever the fuck it's called. Yeah, this guy. First, let me cop that shit, and then let me cop that shit. Oh, fuck. Oh, I'm cucumbered. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord, he cumbered. I got time. I'll do one more. Fuck, dude. After moving this bass stuff, I am gonna call it good, and I'm gonna fucking play some music. What I really want to do is I want to work on my solo album. That's my North Star right now. I really short-term want to play guitar. But my solo album, I have to play drums, because I need to get this song A down. And no one said the chorus has to be nuts, you know? So, maybe I'll just do straight double bass for the chorus. And then I'll rely on the bass to make the chorus cool. Because I have a bass line for the verse. I don't have one for the chorus, but I have one for the verse. You know. Yeah, this is the farm side. I think. Yeah, we're gonna have to disassemble that box, which is fine. In a perfect world, I'd be able to. Can I squeeze the ranch? I hate being this fucking cucumber, dude. I want to squeeze the ranch, like, right here in between everything. And then move, some of the pal beds, because they're, like, right in the way. Okay. Alright, peek, chat, peek. I'm gonna grab all this shit. And then we do need a new storage area. I'm thinking, maybe we start it here for now. Like, figuring out fucking, what the fuck I'm missing. Because obviously, I'm missing something important. It's not the PAL box. Can I make more storage? We'll figure it out after. We'll fix it in post. Yeah, I know, you're fucking yonking at me. It's fucking... It's pussy shit, dude. Okay. And then I need these two back. These two go in here. No. Damn, you guys are eating fucking good, bro. I don't know what all this fucking complaining's about, dude. Fuck. That's sick that they just auto mine stuff like that. Alright, cool. Oh yeah, expedition. That's the next thing. Collect the stuff from the expedition, which I'm gonna be cucumbered from, but I'm gonna be cucumbered from everything, so I'm only feeling a little bit not jazzed about it. Yeah, is there anything else? I feel like I put stuff up over here, but I can't fucking remember. This bitch cooking shit. This guy over here. What the fuck? Oh. Yeah, let's get everything that isn't for the mission. And then we can start, oh, a weapon workbench. Fucking, wow. Wow. Wow, strong army? Wow. If anybody knows... If anybody knows that meme, that shit's a class. Stronger, when I will grow up, I will be a army and I will save Pakistan and destroy India. Strong army, wow. It's fucking peak, dude. Oh my god, could we be any more cucumbered right now? Could we move any slower? I think not, chat. This might be the slowest a character has ever moved in Pal World. Fucking, I think I may have just sat on my own balls, but my ass is too asleep to tell, so we're just gonna run it, dude. Yeah, I can't stop thinking about that fucking Ed Gein show. That shit was so bad. It was so trash, dude. I went in hoping for something like Dahmer, where, like, it told the story, and obviously it dramatized it, but, like, that's what you got, was the story of Ed Gein. We didn't even get that, dude. Strong army, wow. Put this in here. So in center him, just don't sleep. That's pretty sick. And then put these bitches in there. And then I need a PAL condenser, which is PAL related, so it's gonna go over here in the PAL section. Yeah, this is much better than fucking our old base. Granted, at our old base, a building ate up fucking half the damn thing. But, you know, fuck you guys. Only know where to put that, so we're not gonna build that yet. I grabbed a PAL essence condenser. I grabbed a hot spring, which we'll put there. I grabbed, what else? Weapon workshop. A PAL labor research facility. That's what it is. Yeah. Oh, fuck. Okay. Alright. Now we're gonna go do the thing that absolutely sucks. And I'm gonna preemptively put down some storage because this is gonna suck so bad. Alright. You guys ready, chat? We're gonna see if we can, in one fell swoop, get the 2 chests directly outside of the expedition cave, and then the expedition cave. And all the items that I just looted from it. This is gonna suck. Okay. Take all. Yeah. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, okay. Alright. And then I think the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna, probably uncucumber ourselves. Because we're gonna have enough to build 2 chests for sure. Yeah. Yeah. If we can just take our cucumbers, move them somewhere else, Patrick style, that would be beautiful. Anyways, okay, alright, okay, peek. Remember the plan. You worked so hard on it. Alright, fuck this. Okay, we're gonna take 70 pounds, 192, 488, 141, 46 pounds, 318 pounds. Is that, okay, that does it. Alright, okay. Alright, peek. PAL Expedition Station. We need to put this... Yeah. Look at that. Actually, fuck, I have guys who do that for me. And then... Yeah. Okay, alright. So we've got just the house now, right? So let's figure out where we're gonna build that. I think over here probably makes the most sense. So let's get the foundation laid down. I kind of want it to be big, like our old house was good and big, you know. Get it overlooking the fucking, overlooking the water, dude. That's sick. And then, does that still give us plenty of room to work with, item-wise? I think it does. Alright. Fuck. Does the breeding cave count as outside of base or the expedition thing? Dude, let me fucking walk, please. Oh my god. That's awful. Okay, there we go. Oh, you are fucking me. God fucking damn it. God damn it! Ah! Oh yeah, and we're gonna build all of our workstations in here as well. Put some roofs on this bitch. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, this bitch about to be looking to peak, chat. Oh my god, are you fucking me? Are you sexing me? Chat, they're trying to sex me. They're trying to seduce me. Oh my god. I think I'm gonna make the basement storage. I might actually put some beds in here as well. Fuck. Yeah, I don't want. Oh, dude, is it so difficult to just? There we go. All right, peak, dude. Look at how peak this house is, dude. All right, and now I'm gonna get these ugly ass chests out of here. Yo. Come on. Alright. Oh, I should have just fucking. So I should have did. I should have just built the chests and then fucking called it a day. Yeah, I know. I am. Don't even worry about it though, bro. Just let me cook. Let me cook. Chat isn't letting me cook. What should I tell Chat? Chat, help me out here. That would be funny. If I ever have a chatter, which I hope I will. I've had chatters before. If Lucky counts as a chatter. Which I would. I count him as a chatter. He's fucking gangsta. Okay. 318, 70, 600, 300, 200, 24, 15, but those are arrows, those are essential. You guys belong in the fridge. 100 pounds. Clearly I'm not reading my stuff right. Even a little bit. Okay, and the thing's full. Okay. Get me to a fridge. I need items that need to be fridged immediately. So one thing I'll miss is hunting might be slightly more annoying now. Okay, here we go. Hell yeah. See, now things are starting to feel right. Now things are feeling right as rain. Alright, put all this shit back. Actually, I can start incubating you. Hungry. Should be plenty of food. Actually, I'll fucking get started I'll get started telling someone to start some food in a second. I'm gonna condense pal. Just a little cold. Campfire. There we go, pig. Alright, what's next? So, what's, oh yeah, fucking, yeah, we can get some fucking ham-roasted lamb ball, that sounds awesome. Fucking, some cake, yeah, that'd be sick. Fucking, what do you got, fried eggs, fucking 7 of them. Fucking, who wants fried eggs, dude? Got fucking 7 of them. Alright, and then maybe it's time to go disassemble the house. I think the house has gotta come down. It hurts to say, it hurts me as much as it hurts you guys, believe you me. You gotta tear down the house, dude. I think we're doing it one floor at a time. We're gonna start with everything on that floor. So, as far as up here, I'm gonna need... Oh my fuck. Oh my fuck. Okay, talk about fucking cucumbered. Okay, okay. You know what? You know what? This is all fine and dandy. You know why? You know why? 'Cause I'm awesome. Just gonna slowly pick everything up. I probably could have come back for this stuff. Alright, so it seems like 4,000 pounds is the official limit on inventory space, which is pretty funny. That's a pretty funny metric, 4,000 pounds. Keep looking over there for my camera and it's not there, and I get sad. I wanna cry. Almost, chat, we're almost done. Almost done, and then I can lay down some drums and we can get started on making music. It's gonna be sick. I'm gonna need to get more food as well now because I'm fucking hungry IRL. Yeah, dude, you guys see what that says? Dude, the guitar tones. Gonna be too disgusting. Too disgusting. Come on. Oh, fuck, yeah. Antique wardrobes are things I can build as well. See if it works better now, actually. It appears I can't build a big old wardrobe in here, which super sucks. That's fine. I know I'm weighed down by carrying too many items. If you could tell me something I don't know, that would actually be so sick. Okay. Alright, alright. Da-da-ba-ba-da-da. Da-dum-ba-dum-ba-dum-bum-bum-ba-dum. That's a lot of weight that I just shut off. Alright. Fuck it, dude. Why am I being so careful? It doesn't fucking matter. As long as it's in here, we're chilling. Okay. Oh, dude, what is happening, dog? Jolt dog? Dude, get out of my face, dude. Alright, everyone is hungry. People are eating, right? That is happening. I hope so. I hope people are eating. Dude, this game is so fire, dude. I can't shake the feeling that's incredibly boring to just watch me sit and play this, but at the same time, again, don't really care that much, because nobody's watching anyway. If people were watching, I'd care, but, you know. Fuck, dude, I want to work on music stuff. I just need to finish moving the bass. Just finish moving the bass, Griffin. Suck to log on and be halfway through moving a bass and have to move this shit, like, fucking before work. It's taking, what, an hour? Dude, I would have spent an hour moving shit, dude. That would have sucked. Ugh. Come on. You got it, big dog. You got it, big dog. Yeah. Now, that stuff, I don't know if I'm gonna get to it. I may have to fucking... Okay, alright. Yeah, that stuff may have to stay there, which sucks a little bit. That's fine, I don't... Well, I do care, but not that much. Dude, I have fucking more seltzer. I'm a thirsty bitch. Get me some... I want you to produce me some lettuce. I want you to produce me some green beans. Produce me some carrots. I want you to produce me some produce. I want you to produce me some produce. That guy knows what's up, dude. Oh. This place is kind of looking sick. I'm a big fan of this. Everything is easily accessible by everybody. It's not nearly as cramped as the last one. Fucking, there's plenty of room. Fuck, dude. Place is nice. Place is Sigma as fuck, dude. Okay. I'll crawl along my selfish bind. I'll find a way some other time. I just do. Oh, dude, it's gonna be so funny when this entire half of the bass just disappears, dude. Fuck, dude, you know, I hate it. I absolutely hate that I'm about to say this. But this makes me want to play Rust, dude. I mean, I've kind of been playing it like Rust. So at least the way I remember Rust, because I never, like, no-lifed the game, but I definitely played a fair amount. And my homies were always like, yeah, dude, you basically, if you want to take this game seriously, you basically have to no-life it, because people will just come in when you're AFK and they'll steal your shit. It's like, damn, dude, that sucks. That's AIDS. That's super shit, dude. Okay, yeah, fuck this. I need to store some of this. Oh, and then I need to knock that wall out. Because I want that whole wall to be like an open view of the ocean. Because I think that shit would look beautiful as fuck. Nope. Oh, this one definitely has fucking nothing in it. Okay. What are we looking at weight-wise? Oh, it doesn't fucking matter. It's all gotta go. That's heavy. That's heavy. Okay. How are we looking? Alright. Ooh, handgun schematic. Sick. Does that make it any cheaper or no? Did anyone else just hear that scream? Or was that just me? What the fuck? Ah! Wow! Wow! That's funny as fuck. Oh, that's the wrong number. The polar opposite wall. I want this one, yeah. Get that bitch gone. Yeah, it's depressing as fuck. I need this bitch open. Alright, peek, dude. Peek, dude. And now we just get some fucking tables in here, including, but not limited to, a weapon workbench. Dude, look at that. Actually, how many of these can I fucking put in right now? And then I think I just need the stuff from the first floor. It's gonna be equally fucking dog shit, but you know, whatever. We're almost there. Job's holy fuck, it's 4. Job is almost finished. Almost. I think what I'm gonna do when I get there is I'm just gonna build fucking a couple of chests. If that stays there, that would be really funny. You produced me 8 roasted lamb ball. Love that. Damn, we've been at this for 3 hours and yeah. The good news is only an hour of it has been Pal World, so I don't feel too bad. But I don't want to be known as like, well, I'm gonna be known as what I'm known as. Whatever. Whatever. I do this because it's fun. You know. It's better than fucking sitting up in my room. It gives me a reason to do this shit, you know. Because if I wasn't streaming it, I wouldn't be down here doing it, and then I'd be fucking super depressed. That's the big thing, right? Is I just don't have any motivation. I know what I want to do, I just zero motivation to do it. But when I'm streaming, then it's like, ugh, alright, fucking, gotta do it. Gotta give the people what they're here for, hopefully. This sucks. I'm just gonna fucking take the hike, dude, whatever. We do not care. Yeah, on second thought, I think I'm just gonna build a roof over all the pal beds. That's what I'm gonna do. Oh, fuck, wait. I need to go through and fucking... I'm missing one bed, dude. This is ass. This is terrible. I'm a terrible pal trainer, dude. I'm the worst pal trainer. Oh my fucking god, come on, bro. Come on, move your ass, bro. Get your ass on, man. Get your ass on, bro. Oh. Okay, finally. Alright. That shit's heavy as fuck. Oh, I've gone and fucking done the wrong thing again, because I'm a legend. Fucking, that's what they call me, dude. They call me the legend. They say, dude, Griffin, he's the legend, dude. You know what? They're right. I am the fucking legend. Is that course ammo? It's handgun ammo. Fuck, I have 100. Damn, dude, I have a lot of fucking shit. Fuck, dude, I gotta go through and actually do something with some of this. That's what I gotta fucking do. Oh my fucking god, you are not telling me I'm out of storage already, dude. I just fucking built the damn place, dude. What? 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 This is peak, chat. This is peak. Okay. Alright. Okay. Hype, dude. Fucking hype. Now I'm gonna build some goddamn motherfuckers. I need a high quality workbench, which I don't have apparently, which is sick. Sphere workbench, which I'm gonna put over here because it's fucking sick. Is that it? That doesn't feel like it, dude. Except for the high quality workbench. That is the last thing that I need. Oh, and another fucking bed. Okay, I can build a fluffy pallet bed. We're gonna fucking fit it down. There we go. Oh, I'm on fire. Sick. Peak. Shit, can I get a hell yeah? Fucking bristle, dude. Peak, dude. Honestly, I'm gonna send the boys out again. Okay. Alright, high quality workbench and the rest of the first floor. And then I think that's it. And I think we're good. Oh, and my bed. And then I can fucking be not a bitch. And then I can be like a cool guy. That's really fucking annoying looking at that. Hating. I'm hating on it. They said, Griffin, what you hating on? I said that. Fucking, what am I hating on? The fuck do you think I'm hating on, dude? Tell me, does that look fucking fire to you? Dude. So if anyone's looking for a roommate who plays drums in Pal World, let me know. I have a job. I promise. Alright. Fucking, I gotta get my ass on, bro. As far as I'm concerned, this is it. I really don't care about all this housing stuff. So I'm gonna whip out. That's what I'm gonna do. Make this for hunting. That's where I go when I need fucking, like, lamb ball and shit. Okay. Now I think I need more storage. Oh my fucking god. Just let me get to where I wanna be at, dude. Oh my fuck, chat, we may have done it. Okay, alright. Peek. And now I can fucking pop all this shit in here. Oh my god, chat, you have no idea how happy I am about this. Look at this. Everybody getting along together in harmony. We're gonna move this into the feed box. Yep. And then we'll start some mushroom soup for the people. Some more pancakes. Oh, that's a lot of pancakes. Hell yeah, dude. I'll start some fried eggs for the people. Never mind. Start some yeah, I'll start some bread for the people. Okay. Yeah, dude. I think maybe the last thing I need is a roof. put a wooden foundation. Hopefully somewhere. 'Cause these boys need roofs. You know, I'm not a monster. But sorry, chat. I'm so locked in on fucking making this work. I just want my boys to have a roof over their heads when they sleep, and dude, is that too much to ask? Fucking apparently. Peak. Amazing. Alright, we have... I think that's it! Oh my god! By golly, by gosh! And it don't look half bad to boot. Okay. Alright. I am going to... up in here. Automatically saves when returning to title. Peak. Alright. Quick game. Then we need to open FL Studio and fucking make music.